this is what makes a difference in somebody's life. And it can be the most fulfilling thing that we ever do. By making this commitment to caring, to helping people live, we can cast a giant healing shadow over the lives of many people without even knowing about it. There's a Sufi story. It's about a man who was so good that the angels asked that God would give him the gift of miracles. And God said to the angels, before you give this man the gift of miracles, ask him what he really wants. So they went to the man and they said, we'd like to give you either the gift of conversion of souls, the gift of healing, or the gift of virtue. We would like to give you one of these gifts of miracles. And the man said, no, I don't want any. I'm fine. He's a very humble, non-assuming person. And the angel said, well, if you don't choose one, we're going to choose one for you. So, these must have been Jewish angels. So, this is what he said. This is the gift I want. That I might do a great deal of good in this world without ever knowing it. Well, the angels were perplexed. They didn't know what to do. And so they came up with a plan. Every time, they said, the saintly man's shadow fell behind him, he would have the power. That shadow would have the power to cure disease, to soothe pain, and to comfort sorrow. As he walked, behind him the shadow caused withered plants to bloom. That shadow gave fresh color to pale children, and it gave joy to unhappy men and women. The man simply went about his daily life, diffusing healing love like a star diffuses light without ever being aware of it. The people respected his humility. They followed him silently, never speaking of his miracles. Soon they even forgot his name, and they simply called him the Holy Shadow. How many people have cast a holy shadow across my life, quietly, unassuming, probably never knowing what a difference they made, never knowing how much they touched my life. I know there are people that have crossed your path that have cast that shadow in your life, and I know that's your desire, and it can happen in this congregation, in your own lives, if we simply take that deep journey into God's love and make the commitment to care, to offer that compassionate, healing love. But you know, before we can offer the help to anyone else, we have to receive it ourselves. We have to let ourselves be loved. Before we can offer God's healing, comfort, and strength to somebody else, we have to be able to receive it. And as Mimi was saying, maybe that's the hardest thing we'll ever do, is to receive help, is to allow ourselves to be loved. I think that's worth meditating on for a few moments. I'm going to ask Kara if she play some quiet music for us. And as we prepare to take our communion service, I'd like you to think about the fact that you're loved as you are for who you are. And just be with that for a few moments. Deep in every human heart, there's a need to be loved. But it's not easy letting ourselves be loved. Instead, we learn to judge ourselves and to judge others. when we judge, we forget that we're loved. These are painful times for us. These times leave us feeling less than whole, less than human. At this moment, let us remember that we're loved. Let us listen that we're loved. Love will build us up. Love will bring us back. Once we know that we're loved, we can help build others up, and we can help them live. We are blessed. We are forgiven. We are loved. God, as we prepare to feast at your holy table, fill our hearts with that deep compassion that makes us want to reach out with your love. Give this congregation the extraordinary power to love each other to life. May the miracle of healing and rebirth happen here. In your holy name, may it be so.